Hi, this is Val Cripps, and I wanted to record an intro video for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, and for those of you who already know me a really long time and need a reintroduction. We all have busy lives, and we come and go through each other's social media and in person. And so I'd love to say hello again. If you're watching this, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how you found me, and tell us something about yourself. Let's build community through this platform. So I'm Val, my platform is Valtopia, that's the name of my company as well. And I birthed my company, my platform, and the movement Valtopia here at the beach. Hello, Valtopia.
Oh, yini ni sharu wiki mani ni wa yini mewa.
Hello.
Nini wa yishu mani ni wa mewa akashkaru.
Hello. I'm listening to my latest drop. I wanted to share it with you guys. Woo! And the vibration. Hello. If I tag you, because I love you. Hey, cousin, congratulations. Congratulations and condolences at the same time. Congratulations on your beautiful engagement. Oh my gosh, everybody should go with it. Her beautiful engagement. So romantic and lovely. I'm so celebrating you. So we're dancing to the latest Valtopia free drop. This will be hooked up when you go sign up for my mail list. And you get this. You get to listen to this. And there's a whole amazing video that goes with it with my Mandala art. So this came through me the other day. I do them once a month. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jessica. Hey, gorgeous. Jessica, I think you might be in Texas. My cousin Isabel's on this. She's in Texas. So, I was connecting with Jessica this morning, and I said, if you come on live, I'll tag you. So I tagged a bunch of my amazing Valtopians. I want you to do the sweet communities that I had. I was about to pull cards while we listen to the drop. Jessica, if you want a card, just say, I want a card, and I'll tune into your energy with you instead. And anybody who's watching the replay, share the live stream, and I will, if you get the replay, and I will, I'll put the card in your comment. So for the whole collective, I just pulled a card. You see what kind of energy I feel. I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus from the group reading. Thank you. And it's kind of tight right here. And I just did a reading in my private community. And we got the perspective card twice. Hello, everybody. So when I get card 2 and 3 times in a reading, which I do when I do a full spread, always, the message is clear, right? It's like 4 decks or 2 decks, like so. Perspective is so huge right now, and I was having this incredible conversation with my 12-year-old this morning about perspective and programming, right? And how we don't even know sometimes what might be overriding our own delight and energy and joy. And perspective can shift that in an instant, either way. So that's why we really love to curate our perspective. Curate it. That's how we look at it. Know what it is. Adjust it, shift it, love your perspective that lets you light up and sparkle and shine and be lit up. So what are the cards that come through? And when you feel your solar plexus right here, sometimes we can push people away with a prickly edge or a hiding edge or an edge that doesn't allow the engagement and interaction that we might want. Hi, Natalie. And so if you're feeling tight when you're around certain people, there's a good chance those people are not letting you sparkle and shine, or your perspective about them and yourself with them doesn't let you sparkle and shine. Hey, Meredith. Yay, welcome. Meredith, just say hi to Jessica. She's coming into the fold, into the Valtopiasphere. So, oh my gosh, I love the cards. They're so perfect. You got the love. You got the love. Meredith, this is the new drop. Everybody, this is the new drop. You can get it for free when you sign up for my mail list. I sat down the other day. I was looking at my website, and I'm like, I want a new gift when people come and sign up to my, and I want to beef up my mail list because I have a new software that I like, and I'm going to be able to use it. And I just made this for you guys. I was like, this is hot. I love this. I want everybody to wake up and when they feel like they need to shift the energy. You get light language. It's a visual. You dance. I love it. So, yeah, it's very activating. So you got the love. You got the love as the card. Hadarian energy. Codependency and boundaries. So look at that. We were just talking about solar plexus. Okay? Thank you, Natalie. So solar plexus is always about boundaries, isn't it? And boundaries for those of us that are star seeds and who are highly aware and sensitive and gifted is our journey, isn't it? It's what we get to learn to value ourselves, to value others, to trust ourselves, to trust others. And look at the next card. Trust the timing. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, is it? Time is not running out. Trust the wave. You know, I always say I'm always in the right place at the right time. And every time, without fail, since I started saying this a few years ago, when I first started saying it, I was like, yeah. I used to say, Murphy's Law, go figure. Oh, it would be like that. You know, all that kind of stuff. And then I started saying, I'm always in the right place at the right time. And I have it written on my kitchen over there. My kids know. And I started saying it out loud to my kids. And what started happening is we'd go somewhere, and we come in and we order our drinks or food or whatever. And my kids go, look, Mom, and we turn around and there's just a line behind us, huge line. And I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I'll walk in, hello, and we get what we need. And then I turn around and it's like, I'm always in the right place at the right time. And it applies to much more than that. And the bigger your perspective can allow you to feel that timing, divine timing, as in you're trusting yourself, you're trusting the wave, you're trusting your capacity to move in and out of the experience, aligned to who you are because you're representing you, you're being you, you're embodying you. Nobody else knows the right timing. Of course, we connect with each other and we flow. We have to work with each other as long as we're on our own trip. But the more that we are feeling safe and full in our solar plexus and able to embody the space that we take up as the fullness of who we are, without shame, without obligation, without guilt, without fear, or with all that and loving ourselves through it, obviously, which is more a better way to put it, not without it, with it, and loving ourselves and transmuting and evolving and regenerating through all of those things. That's when we become us. Oh. All right, everybody stop, drop, and dance. Yes, you needed to hear it. I love it. You're 44, I feel like you're just comfortable in your body. Yes, you are. I'm 51, and I remember being in my early 40s and feeling like, wow, a woman. It's a different, regardless of any man or anything outside of you, that's the feeling inside of yourself, you know? Of course, at that point, I had 2 kids. I had my kids in my late 30s, early 40s. And yeah, by mid 40s, I felt super lit. And now in my 50s, it's like, I'm a woman. It just gets better. It just gets better, right? So you just get to be yourself and trust the timing and trust how you feel about it. Thank you, Jessica. I love it. So I love today's message. Natalie, I love it. Twin flame energy. Yeah, I love that. I love that because that's about yourself, right? And how you're loving yourself and you see in the reflection what you put into your faith and your trust and your creation. I always call it what kind of cake are you baking? Don't open the oven too soon. You got to mix the ingredients first. And you got to wait and smell it cooking and say, oh, it's going to be such a good cake. And finally you open the oven and then you get a cake. You don't get a cake like that. So Natalie and Jessica, and whoever's here, I would love to pull a card for you, and I just ask that you either share the live stream or go and subscribe to my YouTube. That would be awesome. Or sign up on my Instagram or download my free drop when I get it. There's one there right now, so go ahead and sign up. Then you'll be on the mail list, and we'll do a blast to everybody with the drop. So just go ahead and sign up. You won't get this one right away because there's something with the permissions I couldn't figure out, and I'm waiting to work with my team, my awesome team. So sign up. You just go to Valtopia.com or say I want to send me the link and I'll drop it in. Jamie, hey honey. Yes. All right. Who? Jamie wants a card. Yes. And then whoever wants a card, say I would love a card, and I want to tune in. And thank you, Jamie. And I'm going to use this deck, the Starseed Oracle. My friend Beth gifted this to me a few weeks ago, so I haven't really used it too much. Yay, Natalie. Okay. All right, so we're going to shuffle the cards here. Oh, my gosh, Jamie. That came flying out before I even had a chance to tune in. So I'm not even going to look at it, and I'm just going to tune in with you. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Thank you. Hi, Jamie. So even before I really asked and tuned in, I started feeling something right here, and I did feel solar plexus at the top of the stream. I feel, something here. So let's see what comes through for that, and through the solar plexus. So, and let's see if any message wants to come through. And I haven't been pulling cards for anybody in a while, so let's see what comes through. Kiwara shine no kuro warenen shimana no forkine mahataro shoes. Woo, look at that. A lot of alchemy rippling out as I'm connecting with the light language. And some green heart chakra stuff happening as we tune into that solar plexus, open the energy a little bit. So it's about heart trust. Yeah, it's about heart trust. A little bit of a heart wall. Like it was exactly what I was talking about at the top of the stream, where we put up a little bit of an edge as an unconscious protection, and we get to now through these new frequencies coming in, breathe into more of the space and take so that our edge gets further out, right? and different changes. How does that feel? Now let me go see what the card is. Hey everybody! All right, let me grab the card here. Oh, Jamie, you actually got a few cards here. Oh, I love it. It's the cards that we had earlier. You got the love, trust the timing, but your card is, I love this for you, Jamie, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Should we listen to this again? I'll turn it down a little bit so I'm not shouting. All right, so I love that. And you are holding the vision, and you're amazing. Y'all need to check out Jamie. And I love that was accurate. I love it. Well, I better keep rolling. I always like to hang out, and then it goes a long time. So let's see, who's next? Natalie's ready for the card. Don't get off the line. You can go afterwards. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. I'm just gonna disconnect from the field. I'm gonna tune into Natalie. Natalie, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Let's turn this up while I'm tuning in and see what comes through. I'm gonna do a little tune out to clear my energy. You know what? All right, Natalie. So, oh. There's a gift coming for you, Natalie. You feel me? There's a gift coming for you. There's a lot of energy protecting around it, though. It's like deep inside of you, and your guides are like, there you go. Natalie, there it is. All right, we'll see what the card says. And the pathway to opening up to that gift is right now today, the energy frequency coming in for you. is I feel energy in the left side of your heart chakra. There's obligations you have to people you love and care about, and perspective, right? Programming inside of you that's blocking, not blocking, but where you choose to feel that over if you can become more aware of that obligation and attachment to somebody else's idea of what you're getting to be. That energy will flow through and integrate, and I love it. This card is exactly what I'm talking about. Hi, Monica. Forge, don't follow. Okay, Natalie, that's exactly what I was trying to say. We love people, we care about them, we get attached, and then we give energy to their stuff that's inside of us versus what we can open up to by breathing into that space and feeling that ancestral attachment and being like, whoa, what am I here to change that into? That's the gift, and they'll feel it, and you'll feel it, and everybody will feel it. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad I came on. I'm so love to connect with you. I absolutely adore this, and I'm so excited because I haven't made the full announcement yet because stuff isn't ready, but I'm going to be having a channel where you'll get to come and hang out with me, and there's so much coming with it. I'm so fucking stoked, and I can't wait. And if you want to know about it, say, I want to know about your channel, and I will send you a private message, or you can sign up for my email list is the best way, and I'll be telling everybody on there. How about that? Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Sign up for my email list, and we will get you the message. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Yes, healing ancestral womb, healing maternal side. Yes, yes. And this left side is about allowing that trust in your divine masculine to come in the way you create it, not the way you've known or the way it's always been, but the way you're letting it be through the expression of your experience of being alive and how you be it. So good. Yes, Jessica, I can't wait. All right, so that was beautiful Natalie's card. Thank you so much. I feel some throat chakra shifting as I stay tuned into you. So if we were to continue to hang out, Natalie, we would move all kinds of energy. I do sessions and stuff. I haven't recently been doing one-off sessions because my kids have been around a lot and I have a lot to take care of as a mom in Los Angeles right now. Thank you very much. So. But I am working, and I love to. It kills me some days to not serve. It doesn't kill me, but I'm like, dude, I know this stuff. It's so easy, and I could really help people just get up and running and on their day. So look into all my free stuff and look into ways that this energy that isn't mine to keep, it's divine energy, just busts through me and opens up the channels and pathways and lets you fully vibrate in resonance as yourself. That's all we ever want. So, okay. Utah. Thank you. I lived in Salt Lake City, Utah when I was 12. That was an interesting year for me. When you're not Mormon and you go to school there, it's interesting. At least it was in 1981. Okay, let me go up the list and see who is next. We had Natalie. Now we're going to do Meredith. Meredith, are you still here? Y'all got to stay on Meredith's feed. She's lit, and she has this incredible program going. She's going through all the chakras and bringing you into cosmic integration. As we all do, it's the person that you resonate with, the person that the energy and that your soul and your being says, that's going to get me into alignment and motivation and momentum and activation right now. And that's all you need. You just go from one to the next, and to yourself, and to not having one to have, there's no right or wrong. There's just being in momentum and focus and love and devotion to be fucking lit up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Light it up. Yay, Meredith, there she is. Yes, honey. All right, let me thank Natalie and clear the energy. Do we need a new track? Should I put that one on again, real low? I can't get over it. I just keep loving it, but I want you to go sign up. I could put on one of the other drops from before. Do you guys have a favorite? I think, Meredith, you have access to the SoundClouds, don't you? This is what you get access to all these tracks when you sign up for the drop. So you can find out about that when you sign up into my mail list. Okay. Meredith, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Thank you, Natalie. When ni ma wa shiru we kimana ni wara kara shinu no mana kira waru rurare and mani. Oh. So Meredith and I have worked together, and I've had the pleasure to do her gorgeous portraits a few times. And so I had to get in there and greet soul to soul again. It's been a minute. Hey, baby. So, ooh, what I feel with you, gorgeous. I feel some stuff right here coming down with that tone, like that activated. Just a little bit of energy going, boom, dropping in and sort of it's filtering through. Let's see. Oh, wow. I see some heart entwined, like loving. It's interesting stuff I'm seeing. And then a nest, and then wow, I've seen some good shit, girl. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so as I tune in, what's Kuruwa shinena kwarikina ni waraki waruru shinena wahama. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna burp some stuff out that's kind of like it's coming from the solar plexus, but everybody's got their solar plexus. This is obviously probably what's in the transit today. Twin flame, eye roll. It did feel twin flamey, and that was I pulled a card from the Gaia Reiki deck, and it was like two swans. I was like, oh, twin flame energy. Jessica's in the bath, and the water felt that vibe and started rippling. Wow! Get your camera and take some video for show us. I love it. Meredith, I felt that a lot about twin flame energy. I know we all have our for me, twin flame energy is about yourself and how you are feeling about what you're creating in your reflection. And there are moments when that resonates with others and you're vibrating and it's happening, and there are moments when it doesn't. And there's people out there that have all kinds of statements about what it means to be whatever you're being, and it's the only person that really gets to decide that means anything is you. Okay, so I'm not going to sit up here and make declarations, judgments about me because of our, external result. And I show up and walk the walk and talk the talk, and in some areas I'm pumping, and in others I'm not. If you look at my chart is all 10th, 9th, 8th house, which is all spiritual, university, service. Like I'm living my stuff, So, yeah, the twin flame thing gets interesting. All right, so Meredith, ooh, look at this. We always get this Hathor stuff, you and me. We, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Ooh, and I did say nest, Meredith. I did. So there's something going on here. You're birthing something new. And Meredith, Scorpio, Moon, and Rising in 12th house. I love my Scorpio female friends. Y'all keep me straight. Virgo loves her deep, dark Scorpio. Y'all cut it to the truth, and I love it. I appreciate it so much. I need my Scorpios around me. I said I'm flanked by Scorpios. My neighbor's a Scorpio. Casey's a Scorpio. I got all around me. Nice, that energy of like, hey, this is what's going on. Because I like that. I like to keep it in touch, That's your guide, Hathor. Of course, I love that. I love it. Scorpios will do anything. I like that too. I like that. I don't know. It's just such a real presence with what's here, And as a Virgo, I really fucking appreciate that. So, okay, Meredith, I feel some energy that's going to want to pop through your throat. So let me scroll up. I don't know who's still on the. It just shows me that one person's on, but that's obviously not correct. So I like that. Let's see. I know Christine. Let me see. Christine's on here. Natalie, Jessica. I'm sorry, trying to find. Dee Maria, I see you. Hey, gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah. You do have a lot of different gifts and talents. We get to tune into them and share them and be them. Yeah, Meredith birthed her modality that I was sharing with you as she worked with me. And I've had others, I really, really love clients who you're ready to birth your own thing, and you've learned so much, and you've been in these big groups, and you've been in these like really powerful women who have their own huge thing going on, and you need to ground into yourself for a minute and hang out with what you've created, what's already there with you, your own modality that just comes through you. You're not overthinking it. You're not going through charts. You're not checking off lists. You've already done that. You do understand what's there. You understand the foundation and basis, or either intuitively or through all the work that you've done. And now you're just ready to fucking dance with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. Oh, do I have to watch my language now because the world is becoming a place? Okay, let me watch my language. Let me turn this on again. So, yes, modality, your own modality, each of us has our own modality. And it's the confidence to let yourself be creative with what's coming through you and to become a master of what is and isn't aligned to you, learning things that are difficult and uncomfortable, and then integrating them and then going, and it's just like awesome. It's you, and you just keep going until you're finally going, oh, right? You start with the and it turns into a oh. Okay, now let me scroll up. I can't find who's next. If you were next, and I have, you're welcome, Jamie. If I haven't, there's Christy. Christy's next. Jessica. Okay, Jessica's after. Okay, Natalie, Meredith. Jessica's after Meredith, and then Christy. Okay, thank you for keeping track with me. Okay, if I miss you, you're gonna just have to hit it. Yes, hypergate, exactly. Jessica and I are in the hypergate, Leo King's hypergate class together. He calls it hypergate. I've been doing it since 2016, where you just take all your stuff that you are and let it. I called it in 2017. I called it feel it, drop it, do it. When I did Epic Video Rockstar, feel it, drop it, do it. 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 The more you do it, the less scary it becomes. The more you trust yourself, and the more it's awesome. Well, and the more you do stuff, the more bad shit happens too, and then you deal with that too. So instead of sitting in inertia, being afraid of what might or might not happen, you fucking let it happen, and you guide how it happens, and that's the way it goes, right? Yeah, I love him. He's hilarious. Okay, Jessica's next. Let me turn the music back up again while I'm tuning in. Let me know when you feel me tuning in, and thank you, Meredith. I love you. Karawashini ni makuru kwarini ni mawaha with me karoshu and the karawarashi kuru kwarini ni mawa. Jessica, let me know when you feel me tuning in. All right, Jessica. Okay, for you, I'm definitely feeling what I felt in the beginning of the show. Is this kind of left side solar plexus goes into the heart. It's a similar energy to what I was talking about earlier, but that was up higher. This is down in your solar plexus. So this is definitely a boundaries thing. Let's see what they show me. So we're doing some clearing here. There's Meredith. Thank you. You're welcome. So this stuff, you'll mean your sternum. Yes. That is an entire combo. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So that came out. Meredith, let me know that you feel about stuff. And maybe some others of you watching are like, oh, I feel better. What we have here in the chest and the throat and everything is the guilt, the obligation, the even anxiety or attachment to those perspectives and programs and beliefs. Yeah, Meredith burping now. I knew you were going to say that. Just like sometimes we forget that we're holding on to that, and it just takes a session with hanging out with Val to open it up, or somebody else that is I just naturally come in and feel it and start burping and clearing it. I'm not asking to do that. It's just how my energy is. It's my human design. I literally come in a space and I'm like, okay. I mean, I know how to protect and guard myself, and obviously coming on the live stream like this, I invited all of you. You invited me. Now, definitely, my instrument is on tune and on point. I'm open, and things are coming in, and we're exchanging our energy. It doesn't matter where you are. We're connected. We can feel these things. So my energy really likes to. It's basically we're mirroring each other, and I'll feel something that's tight in you and think, oh, and I have resonance with that thing, and I'll go and start to clear it, and then you'll feel me clear, so you start to clear it, and then we get clear. See, isn't that kick ass? You burp a lot at times. There's a lot. I was burping a lot yesterday. So there is so much clearing happening. All right, so this energy that was in your solar plexus, let's see what card came out earlier when I was tuned in and pulled the card. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. I love that. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So Jessica, I know we had a huge connection this morning, and I'm a Lemurian. Lemurian energy, this is my painting behind me, is all, Kauai, and it's the original civilization. And for me, it's just a mainstream part of my frequency and um, what I aspire to in a painting, um, and all of you that connect with me deeply and actually come to work with me and stuff. We Lemurian family, baby. So let that sink in, see what resonates for you. We're all hybrids of a lot of different things too. So I resonate with the Arcturian frequencies. Those are my clones, man. They come in and do the energy work for us. These are all just frequencies. It's energy, and the awareness of what it is or isn't doesn't matter unless it matters to you. What matters is how do you feel in your body? What are you feeling? And how can you adjust to feel even better and support others to do the same? Let's just keep it simple, right? You were talking to Billy about Lemuria recently, discussing Lemurian history. Wow. Yeah, I'm all about the Lemuria vibes. I went to Kauai. I swam in that cave. I've gone on journeys guided journey where I cried because I could feel them and I couldn't believe it was happening because I am not really usually a willing participant in the guided journeys. My Virgo's like, nope, it's not happening. But in this journey I did, and um, I couldn't believe it. I was crying about something I didn't understand. It was real. I have a recording of it. And when I went there, I understood why. I looked at those cliffs, and I've been drawing them my whole life. And I know that energy. It's just in my awareness. It's in my frequency. What is that sound? Do you hear that outside? Somebody's doing something. So that is a connection that we have. So I love that. This is so powerful. Let me see if I can put on another tune while we get ready. Christy, are you still here? And did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody that wanted me to pull a card for you besides Christy? And Jessica, I'm so pleased we connected. And ooh, yeah, water trauma specific memories. Yeah. Yay, Christy's still here. And Christy is starting to really, oh my gosh, she's doing so many beautiful experiences with her spiritual expansion and exploration and being a divine leader. And I would love for you to check her stuff out. I used to work with Christy at Disney, honey. Jessica, wow, thank you so much. Lots of confirmation. I love it. Okay. So I was going to put on a different tune from my other library, and I have it right here. If SoundCloud will let me log in, and I'm ready to do Christy. Dang, it won't let me log in for some reason. Pourquoi? ¿Por qué? Pourquoi? Did you guys know that I speak French and Italian fluently? Are there any French Italian speakers that want to hang? Why is it all darkened out? It's like it's not letting me play it. Okay, we'll do it on this computer. What the heck? All right, so Christy, divine leader, you're gonna make me cry. Well, yes, we are divine leaders. We are divine leaders, each of us, as we allow ourselves to know ourselves and be ourselves fully in divine resonance and radiance, right? We are divine leaders as we clear our bodies with health and wealth and stealth of vision and action and connection, right? We are. Ooh, Meredith parle un peu de français, c'est bien ça. Christy says, I wish I spoke another language. Yeah, I lived in France in high school as a foreign exchange student for a year. And as a child, I lived in Geneva, Switzerland, and I had to speak French at school. And then in college, I studied in Italy, in Bologna, Italy, for a year, and read Dante's Purgatory in Italian, in the old Italian. And I studied with Ezio Raimondi, one of the most known Italian authors in the world. And it was amazing. Sicilian riots. Ooh. I was in Bologna in 1991 and 92. And I lived there a whole year. I lived right in the town in Bologna. I loved it. It was an incredible experience. And we didn't have any classes or anything the whole year. So most of the American students partied the whole year. Went to discos, dance, parties. I wanted to learn that Italian and stuff. So I was lucky. I made a boyfriend about 2 weeks after I got there. I say I was lucky because he protected me. The men there were when I was 19, right? And they would just reach out and grab whatever they felt like touching. And, whew, I wasn't alone. I met him 2 weeks in, and then he was always by my side when I was out and about. And he would literally come and sit next to me in the library, and we'd go sit there for about 8 hours a day. And I would read. I read Dante, and I read Raimondi, and I studied letteratura italiana, and then I did the oral exam, and at the end of the year, I had to do a whole exam, all in, you know, answer questions in front of Ezio Raimondi himself, and he was so pleased. I knew all the answers, and I loved it. And he said, "30 con laude," which means 30 with praise. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Because you know what? When I was a foreign exchange student in France, I was 16 and I got so depressed because I'd never been away from my family and friends, and I was eating a whole different diet, and I wasn't exercising, and it was too much, and I got, and I just thought I don't need to do physics or math. I'm a foreign exchange student, so I didn't really do those things, and they let it slide. But I just remember when I went to Italy, I thought I'm not doing that again. I'm going to really show up for this all the way. I don't want to feel like I didn't study the thing. So I threw myself into it. And of course, I guess because I had my boyfriend, I was happy, that way. And I was painting. I loved it. I loved the experience, 100%. You love Dante and how David lays out hermetically. I know. I think it's so phenomenal that as a 19-year-old, I studied and lived there. And then as a 50-something-year-old woman, this person that I enjoy watching every day, this astrologer, is talking about Dante, and this whole thing's coming in. I'm like, whoa, why did I go do that? That's so amazing. I'm a whole experience. I love it. Yeah. Christy says I'd go your route. Yeah, honestly, if you're going to learn a foreign language, get a boyfriend or be around people who cannot understand you. That's the best way. That's how I learned. All right, we're clearing some energy before I tune into Christy. You know what I need? I don't need, but I want to have music playing while we're doing the reading, and I want to get my crystal because I want to use it to move this energy. So let me get my crystal. I'm ready for Christy. I'm loving this, and then I'm going to have to probably get alone. I need to paint. Okay, here's my crystal. I also am preparing. Every day we do a little preparation to be self-sufficient, right? Every day a little bit of self-sufficient preparation so that it's not overwhelming. And if the first day is overwhelming to you, then let it be and make your way through it and get self-sufficient. You got me? If you want to ask me about it, ask me about it. All right, let me put on my SoundCloud so you guys can see what's in the library of the drops. And then now that I have this channel coming, you can bet your ass once I get up and pimping, and now the kids are being back to school, although, see how that goes. I will be creating a lot more content. It just comes through me, honey. Thank you. I haven't finished this one. Hello, everybody. I haven't finished this one, but I have them all around me and up on my walls and everything. So Jessica's same. I didn't advance to master's because I didn't see the usefulness of chemists and math in college in my practical life. You know what, Jessica? Neither did I. And I was like, I'm not going to need to know math. And then I was an effects artist in Hollywood. And if I had known math, I'd have made a lot more money, and I would have blown the pants off of those guys. And I wanted that power. I wanted to come in there and be like, drop some trigonometry and make some explosion. And I couldn't because I didn't know the math. So I had to work with somebody else that was a rocket scientist. They needed me to make it look like something cool because they had the math and the programming, and they could make the thing, and it looked like shit. And then I'd come in and go, okay, where are the buttons? And I'd go, and then it would look really cool. So we worked together, right? But I tell my kids that all the time. I'm like, I wish I learned that math. You're gonna want to know. You're gonna want to know math. Math is kick out. That's a great perspective about self-sufficiency. A little bit every day. Yeah, totally. I remember when I first had to start, I live here in LA, and you kind of not got to be like in the mind that could be an earthquake at any time or something, all kinds of stuff, right? It's a big urban center. And the first times I had to prepare for that, I didn't like it, and it really upset me. But I've learned to just, you just sort of do it all the time. You're just constantly, what's in my pantry? Would you have flashlight? Do you have this? I'm gonna go do this today. And I tell my kids about it and talk, it's just like something that's in the flow. Hi, Sandy, welcome. Okay, now Sandy is about to publish a book I can't wait to get my hands on. Sandy and I met in the forums when my baby, my little one, had terrible eczema. Honey, he used to scratch his face till he would bleed raw, and I had to find out what's going on. So I went in all these forums, and I had all kinds of gut issues, and Sandy was in there, and we've been hooked up online ever since. And she's about to publish this incredible cookbook that you're going to want, or more. It's probably much more than a cookbook. Come on. She studied nutrition. She's been through incredible life transformation herself. She and her husband are glowing, and I can't wait to see what your book's about. Sandy, I love you. And Sandy and I we're getting our glow on with our face. It's hot to be in your 50s, baby. Okay, so Christy, I know you're just dying, waiting. So here we go. We're gonna tune into Christy now. Oh, I couldn't get. This is why it wouldn't come up. Cookies, freaking cookies. Oh, speaking of that, I think I have to. Okay. Which track should we listen to? Meredith, do you know? Let's do the Valtopia September 2020 drop. How about that? This is from about a year ago. Different vibes. We'll go back to the new drop again in a minute. All right. Oh, wait, hang on. All right, Christy, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Such different vibes than today's drop. Whoa. All right, Christy, I'm going to tune in. Let me know when you feel me. Kawaii shikuru kwani ni mwayi kurekene ni moshina na woko kinemaru. Hawa ni mawara kashkuru no nama kwa kakashkuru wayi. Oh, ye wayi na wa washikuru ken mara wara kira washu wana na wa ma wa kira wara niwa. Yeah! Christy, your energy is beautiful. Thank you. I see your soul, your heart soul, just like this in the center of your vibrational field, like, oh, and my whole crown and body is just tingling with blissful vibrations. It's beautiful. So you feel me now? Yeah, beautiful energy. I love it. Yeah, Jessica, my music is like super eclectic. I like put funky stuff in there, and I'm working towards getting real samples from my rock star friends. I have some. You've given me some, and I have some other people. Yeah, to celebrate. Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, let's do that one next. Okay. See, I got a hit track. Hit track. Ooh, we got the same card, Christy, as Meredith. So if you don't know about this guy, maybe Meredith can chat. You guys can. Maybe you know all about it, but We the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk to Birth as a Portal. And I know, Christy, that you're birthing a beautiful new experience that you've been sharing with your community. It is beautiful, juicy energy right now. Your heart and eyes are fluttering, Christy. I love that. So the energy that I feel that wants to open up is a sort of it's almost similar to what Meredith had. It's a tightness down into this area here, and for you, it's linking up into either side of the throat. We're gonna have a really good burp here in a second, where the energy will pop. Hi, Megan. So, listen, I'm about to let it through. You see, Christy, that was deep inside. Did you hear how that was? I know this might gross people out, but this is energy moving. That's all it is. And when it's in the middle like that, it's really an old thing that you didn't even know you're holding on to. Beautiful, juicy energy, yeah. So let me pull another card for you, Christy, to just see what we're getting there. Let's see. So really just trusting yourself and not feeling like you have to follow anybody else's way or tradition or this is how it's done or any obligations, right? Just allowing yourself to trust where you want more knowing or knowledge of something, but it doesn't have to be anyway. Yeah, releasing a lot of old things, deeply rooted. Yes. It's not gross to me. I experience the bell to make different energy shifts. Yeah, most of everybody on here is used to this, but I'm just saying it because I haven't been live in a while. In case someone new is watching, they might want to know what it is. I always kind of speak to everybody. I always feel like everybody's watching, and I know that you're not supposed to do that, but I have a wide, eclectic energy, and a lot of different kinds of people enjoy this. So I'm talking to all of you. I love you. So, okay, Sandy, love you. Okay, so Christy, one more card to see. Karawashi. This one has a lot of talking on it. So we're going to put the October one on. Draw. Here we go, October. There we go. Christy says it's reassuring that he felt a beautiful energy in the way long ago it was a storm and he felt that too. Yes, I feel how you are embracing yourself and rejoicing in who you be. I could see it. Your inner being was like, oh. So good. All right, Christy, one more card. And did I miss anybody yet? There we go. Yes. Okay. This is exactly it. I remember, Christy, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay. So you remembering who you are. Okay, Megan, you remembering who you are and who you be versus thinking that it's outside of you or somebody else knows better or can validate what you're just going to be remembering, being like, oh yeah, this is what I am. This is what feels right. This is where I need to go, and being like, yeah, I know that. So, hey Viviana, yes, hey honey. Okay, big picture thinking too, Christy. Pleiadia's energy, visionary, inspired ideas, and I love Pleiadian energy. Um, that with the Lemurian and the Arcturian it's very loving and expansive new Earth creationary energy, and that's you. That's you all the way. So remember who you are. Remember who you are to be, and know that it's just so divine. Whatever you're knowing and letting come through you. Listen to me going off here in this light language. Thank you, Christy. Yes, I keep feeling I'm to remember myself as a shaman. Yeah, and it's interesting. Most of you that come to me are shamans, medicine women, and these labels can be really heavy and have a lot of things attached to them because especially being a shaman is, you know, like people think you have to go do this certain kind of training or do this. We're medicine women. We are transmuting in our own lives what we thought we were into who we remember who we are, and that's it. That's what we get to. I mean, that's it. That's amazing, and that's great. And most of you that come to me are very highly aware of energy, are gifted naturally in transmuting energy through your body, and it has affected your life experience. And now you're at a place where you are a master of transmuting that energy and ready to radiate the divine energy much further along through you because you are naturally a shaman or a medicine woman, healer, an oracle, a guide, right? Jessica's Arcturian. I love Arcturian frequencies. Thank you so much, Val. These are beautiful cards. My pleasure. Hey, Diane. Hello, my love. Y'all need to check out Diane, too. Yes, I have a message for you. So let me do Megan and Viviana first. And Christy, it was such a pleasure. I love you. And all right. I love the beginning of this one. Listen to me, Tony, in two different. Oh. See, I don't hold back. It doesn't appeal to everybody, but it works for those of you who it works, and that's all that matters, right? I'm ready to look like an ass and let the magic come through, you know? You gotta be willing to get in there and let it happen, right? All right, so Megan, thank you, Christy. Megan, thank you. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Ara warare di jura kamani warare di warani mo ururu warani ma warani ma o ye warani shu warani ma warani shu no karan mana ni wara karan mani shu o awa ye ma wa ye wara ki wara she wara ne ma wa. There we go. Thank you. All right. That card came out, Megan. Deleting it. This is one of my drops. Thank you, Diane. Shifting away from nursing. Yes. Okay. Does Megan feel me? Is Megan here still? Megan, where are you? Yeah, with the toning and everything. I I'm so grateful to have this giant rib cage that I hated when I was younger to create such an incredible, forceful, powerful, loving, embraceful sound. All right, Megan. Clearing a lot of energy today in this part of the passageway. So I'm seeing, what am I seeing? Yeah, we're gambling a little bit, Megan. I'm feeling like we're gambling a little bit, like we're guessing we're rolling the dice kind of energy. And I'm picking up on the same sort of, it's a different energy than what was earlier. It's kind of like puffing out up here. So it's kind of like, and then it goes into the solar plexus. So about boundaries and feeling safe. It's a lot of the same messages that we've been case when we have one of these live streams. It's so great. Everyone resonates on some level. And of course, I am very tuned into the cosmic transits. And that's why I wanted Jessica to study astrology, because I don't know the terms and all that, but I feel it. I'm an agent of change with the transit. And we as a collective, me as your shamama, as a collective body, we will be feeling things, and then I'll come in and we just like uplifted as a collective just through one of these live streams. The ripple effect is massive. It's massive. And so I'd be grateful to come on anytime I can when I'm in full resonance and ready to serve again today. So Megan, let me know how that resonates what I mentioned before. Look at this. I love it. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yes, honey. And so when I post this and tune into the energy, I'm starting to feel a little tightness in the left side of your throat, like there's some ancestral kind of patterning that makes you afraid to maybe sing out or speak out your truth or dance out or really be in resonance with the surrender. So I think that there's some, are you changing jobs soon? Okay. So let yourself maybe tone and make noise through your voice and see what that energy does to shift you more deeply into your body resonance, to feel more confident and grounded in the change you're making. So you feel less like you're making a gamble and more like your gamble feels aligned to you, like you're leaping in confidence, like I am with my new channel, right? I don't have all the answers or know it's totally going to work out, but I feel like it is. I'm leaping in confidence. I'm very grounded into the leap. if that's possible. Or my whole body's in the leap, so I know I'm going to make it to the other side. How about that? My whole body is in the leap. So when I jump off the cliff, all of me is gonna go to the other side versus part of me staying over here and me stretching out and like, oh, party's up here. I like that one. I like it. Letting go of past trauma. I can feel that, and I can feel that you're aware and moving into new spaces of being visible and speaking more your truth, and that also affects your sense of boundaries and how you want to live with your growth, right? That's coming through you. So I love that. I love that. Jessica says, I've been following David for a year. No one has been able to help me understand it like him, like you. I just feel it. And to know the specific transits is transforming my life. Me too. I love, it's like the news for me. I need to, and then it's the news for you guys. When I'm not totally busy with my kids, I come and report what I learned through David all the time. I'll give him all the credit. I also listen to other astrologers and hear what's happening. And then it's so what I'd already intuited. So it's more like I'm just confirming what I already felt, but then knowing what it is according to the things, I'm looking forward to learning more. Yeah, hypergated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Letting go of trauma is about letting go of what was, letting go of attachments and perspectives and perceptions of what was, and also moving that energy literally out of your body awareness and your habits and the ways you speak and the people you be around and how you define your standards and boundaries for yourself. It's a process. It's a whole integrated process of support for you to know and be yourself fully without other people's energy, decisions, or mick all over it. Get rid of their mick. Not that it's mick to be engaged with others. It can be a beautiful thing, but we all have experiences as a child where we misinterpreted what our parents meant, or we didn't understand why they did what they did, or it was fucked up, or whatever. There was a lot of that. Trust me, most of my clients have some serious childhood trauma, and that's not why they come to me. They come to me to light up in more divine energy and to be the leader they are and to birth their modality. And guess what? Doing that means you're going to clear and efface what isn't true for you anymore. And a lot of times it's stuff that we experienced as a child or in past life. And we get to tune into it and let it be something that is empowering us rather than hurting us. Yeah. It's been quite a transformative decade. Yeah. News that shows me divine reality. Yep. I love it. So, Megan, thank you so much for letting me tune in. I'm so grateful for you opening up and sharing, and everyone on this live stream is beautiful. So make friends and connect, and we're here to support. All of us have been transmuting our trauma into triumph, honey. All of us, every single person on the feed, we are phoenix rising, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful souls. And Diane wants a message. And is that it? Is it Diane? Is my last? Okay. All right. Oh, we're going to listen to this one next. This was last month. All right, Diane. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Thank you so much, Megan. Arawashi kudkimana wada woda nimisha kwa kenana mowo yiwa hakashkiru wana ni wada kamash. Oh, I keep my sheet. Diane. Whoa. Okay, Diane, I'm getting throat. I'm feeling that throat. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. I see all this orange, yellow, solar plexus energy swirling around, and then I feel the open in the throat, but there's energy around the openness that's kind of like coming up. It's not bad or anything like that. It's just coming up. There we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Now we have some red energy coming in, and your guides are coming in the shape of a triangle. Karawashine na makoro korikine maro wara yeni wa. Oh, ye wa washu. Wani makora washima korikine mawa. That's a message from your guides. There's like all this beautiful soul energy inside of you that's so awakened, and I feel a little like poppy energy in your chest and solar plexus too. So let yourself breathe into it. Maybe watch the whole live stream to just get the frequencies coming through me chatting and stuff that will open up. It's obviously a connected passageway for all of us today, right? Does everyone feel resonance with that? Like something in the trend? Probably somebody who is an astrologer, and after I go watch David, can say what it was that we were clearing today, and you'll be like, oh my God, it was exactly what Val was talking about, and everybody was experiencing in their bodies today. We are the transmuters. Everybody on this channel today is a healer, an artist, a creator, a mother, and we are the transmuters, and we feel the weather, and we move life through us that way, right? So, Diane, do you feel me tuned in? And did you feel that burp? Okay, we got a lot of cards here, so we'll just go through them quickly. And I gotta go. Okay. Ooh, there we go. That's the one. Okay, Diane. Deep cellular healing. She says, oh yeah, goose seeds. I love it. Okay, so we have some deep cellular healing coming in. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Double mission, like worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Wasn't I just saying that? Yes, I was. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. We were just saying that too. Kind of the message will come through because the message will come through. Perspective. We have pulled this card many times today in several decks. Perspective. Nothing of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground, right? Get your bird's eye view on. And you know what? I have a drop. It's a love drop. It's in my bundle. And actually, it's not in the bundle. I gotta find it. And I'll put it in my drops area. It's called, it's a eagle eye view or something. But really, when you're in the middle of a situation that feels like it's all in you and everything, the best thing to do is to let yourself have a bigger perspective about it. And because if you get all in your head and all micro about it, you're just spinning yourself around in a tight little circle and you don't get all the benefit of the bigger perspective. And this message is for all of us today, to really look at the bigger picture, to let ourselves breathe into bigger space for ourselves. And because we're breathing into a bigger space for ourselves, we get to have a bigger perspective, which means things are going to change, which means we're going to look at our views, we're going to look at what we're doing, and we're going to keep shifting into more space to breathe for all of us based on the daily curation of your vibration, of your health, of your wealth, of yourself. You're going to love your frequency because you're the miracle, right? That's what we're doing here, baby. And the last card is empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty and absorbing what's not yours, right? So we're not absorbing what's not ours, we're transmuting it. And when you find yourself in the face of that wall, I felt it yesterday. I would have never been in the same energy yesterday. The energy yesterday was like, like in your face, wall, raw. Just the energy itself, like I could feel it. I was like, ooh. When we are in that face, that energy, we get to love ourselves. We get to take another breath. We get to drink a little more water. We get to breathe a little deeper. We get to take the moment instead of responding. We get to, instead of reacting, we get to choose our response. There's all kinds of ways that the wall, we get to get over the wall and go around the wall. Evanesce through the wall. There's ways through the wall. The wall is the perspective. So change your perspective, change the wall. That's my message. I love it. Did I get everybody? Did everybody get it? We had an amazing session today. This is incredible. Next time, I would love to do these more often. I want you guys to come on my channel on the new network. I'll have a link for you guys. If you want to know all about it, you're just going to need to sign up for my mail list. And if you sign up for my mail list, then you're going to get this in your inbox, which y'all have been hearing the whole time. I'm going to play it one last time as we go out. The latest single, my latest drop, Valtopia, and the free drop. And you're going to be able to find out, I'll be able to mail you and be like, hey, here's the link for my network. You're going to come and watch me. Oh my God, Viviana, I forgot you. How rude. All right, Viviana's last. Thank you, Diane. All right, Viviana is the last one. How rude. How could I forget Viviana? Masha Mama. All right. Thank you, Diane. Tuning out and tuning in with Viviana. Let me know when you feel tuning in, Masha Mama. And Viviana has new beautiful offerings that she's been sharing. I've been seeing your posts, and I see you rising into new levels of service and connection, and I'm so impressed. Karawashi no karamawa na karawishiwa ni mawaha ni mawa karawashi. Girl, all third eye. Everybody today has been like, all here, down the soul, like third eye, your third eye. Do you feel that? Let me know when you start tuning in. Washu, Hane, Warakama, Shikarama, Shura, and Nakara Power, Shikarama, Nima Washu. Animikwa, Hawa, Hashikarama, Nanewa, Aranima, or Kima, or Kimawa. Awa, Yinimari, what a kid, what a shoe, what a Nimara, what a kid, what a Nima shoe, or Wiki, what a Moa. Viviana did her portrait last year, and our souls were saying hello again just now. Thank you. So I feel third eye, and I feel some stuff here too. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there's a lot in that third eye. Woo! Hey, Tim. Oh, you just popped on. We have to get you. I have to go pee, though. I don't want to not get you, though. Okay. That third eye is popping with fresh stuff. So I feel like we could open up any resistance you might have to seeing like what's in there. Do you feel that? You've been doing so much work there. I feel it. So the resistance isn't like, oh my God, you're resisting. It's more like I can just feel where it's like, ooh, like it wants to. Do you want to let it go? Should we let it go? Right? All right. Let's just let's listen to this drop and let the frequency come in and see what comes through before I read the card. Arawari, Rananashura, Wadanima, Rawasho, Ewa Hani Wakashu, Makawa, Michelle. Oh, and for each of you that enjoyed my reading, please go subscribe to my YouTube, like my page or whatever, share this, enjoy my network, my new channel. Let's pop it, okay. So, Viviana. So now the energy's coming in here. Open your mouth and let some sound out. Feel your heart chakra. Ground in. Everybody do this with us. Ground in. If you need to feel grounded, say, I need to feel grounded. You will feel the energy running in your feet. Feel the energy running in your feet. Feel yourself connecting and anchored in. Okay? Okay, nice. Alchemy. And then feel your heart, and then open your mouth. If you can't make a noise, just open your mouth and go like that. If you can make a noise, let's hear it. Let's hear your tones, shamamas and shapapas. Oh, you are, and you shall. Why didn't I cut what you are? Oh, you want to name what? Okay, Viviana, what are your cards? The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. I love it. I love it. And you do have a unique frequency and gifts you're bringing through. We all do. And I know that you're taking you have a powerful direction you're going. The golden children, look at this. And the other card is the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. And I know we worked on that visibility before. Let yourself be seen. The courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Didn't I say that unique before I read this card? I did. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's all. And how did the toning go? Did everybody do some toning and ground in? I want to hear. All right, last round. We're going to go now. Sign up for my email list on valtopia.com or on my link tree. Go to my link tree in my Facebook or my Instagram at the left or wherever the things are. And sign up for my mail list. I don't email you all the time. I don't email almost ever, but I'm beginning to get some help with that. If I email you, it's either because I'm doing, like I did a whole thing that had no sales pitch at the end. It was just a portal. I just wanted you to go in the portal. Like I'm a very creative person. I love each of you. I do want to make sales. I need to make sales. But my mail list is more, it's about Valtopia and our connection and you being able to keep up with me and find out where I'm sharing my love. So sign up and I'll connecting with you and you get this free. You get this, the drop free. And then if you love this, if you sign up for, you can sign up for $88 a month and you go in my membership area and you get everything that I'm posting in there. If I have a client session, I record it. I record and edit out the light language so there's no client reference or personal information. And I put it in the drop area. So you're basically getting all the healing that clients are investing hundreds and thousands of dollars to me. I just isolate out the healing so that more people can have access to what's coming through. Why not, right? And music and art, all the art that I do mandalas every day, and I do painting every day. I do all this stuff every day, and y'all should be soaking up the vibes. And I do have some private clients who have been, with me now for a while, and it just goes in the membership area, and I load it up, and you can just go, and you can also have access to my SoundCloud, and so you can be out running around and listening to the drops while you're going. Some of them are talking, some of them are music, some of them are art. Whatever the fuck comes through me, baby. So, Viviana says, I love this. It's so in sync. Thank you. Yes. Tim, can we get you? We're going to do you because you're here. One last card. Okay? Thank you, Viviana. All right, team, are you ready? Am I saying it right? Tell me how to say it. I should know this already. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. And I didn't see the beginning. Go all the way to the beginning. Lorianne. All right, Lorianne. Oh, that's your man. That's right, Tim and Lorianne. Okay. I knew that. I love your smiley, gorgeous face and your happy puppies and all of it. I love it. And I can really feel how much you're shifting every day and so much since we connected a few months ago. That's amazing. Isn't it amazing when we love ourselves? What magic comes through us. All right. Lorianne, let me know when you feel me tuning in. So, take a deep breath, ground and center. Let me see if I can tune in a little deeper. So there's I think it's maternal energy coming through. And you're tapped into the similar energy in the heart and the solar plexus. It's in the middle. It goes down the chest and into the heart. So sort of a resonance about all that we were talking about, even over on the right side of it with everyone and this cosmic transit we're going through. So, yes, boo. Okay. So, and there's new stuff birthing within you. I saw these little sprouts. I saw little sprouts, like new growth inside. So, I love it. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call and support. So remember, we can always call and support by setting intentions and by asking and by saying, I know you're, here coming, or by asking to tune into your higher self, journaling, listening to these jobs, investing in, work with someone that lets you go in deeper. All these things let you ask your guides, but even just asking, so I'm calling my guides. The guides are here, knowing they're here with you. Whale and orca elders, share your song. Frequency of sound. Are you one of my sound activators, Lorianne? Diving deep. So once I get on the new channel, and also once some of this stuff that's happening here locally isn't so hotbed for me as a mom. I have amazing programs that I'm going to be, sharing on, and you'll be able to sign up. And I really can't wait to have, you guys are already here, but it's like the Valtopia activators, but the sound activation and the light language and the medicine that we can bring through us. I just can't wait to work with each of you to birth your own modalities like Meredith did. Meredith's got this incredible program she's offering. I'm working with me a little bit next year. So, actually, we did a couple things together, but the one-to-one is amazing because you're allowed to really explore yourself in a safe way. With the energy, we make a lot of headway with the light language rapidly. It's a beautiful experience. I'm so grateful. So I love all of you, each and every one of you that were on the stream today and that have watched and didn't say anything, and you're loving it from quiet. Hey, honey. And if you loved it, please just go sign up on my YouTube. I have last time I looked, I had 165 subscribers. I'm not saying I go to YouTube all the time or anything, but everything that I do on Facebook goes automatically to YouTube. And once I get my network pumping, the channel pumping, that'll be going to there too. So sign up there, sign up for the email, get your free drop, come hang out, give me some love. I love you. Love your frequency. You're the miracle. See you guys next time. Bye.
Hi, this is Val Cripps, and I wanted to record an intro video for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, and for those of you who already know me a really long time and need a reintroduction. We all have busy lives, and we come and go through each other's social media and in person, and so I'd love to say hello again. If you're watching this, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how you found me, and tell us something about yourself. Let's build community through this platform. So I'm Val, my platform is Valtopia, that's the name of my company as well. And I birthed my company, my platform, and the movement Valtopia here at the beach. I